In this session, I'm going to talk about how to partition a line segment on a number line. So what we have here is we're looking for a point P on segment AB such that the ratio of AP to PB is 1 to 4. Now what that means is we're taking this segment and we're going to have some point P somewhere in here where the segment A to P is 1/5 of this overall segment, and the other portion from P to B is 4/5 of the segment. So obviously what we're going to have to do is we're going to have to divide this into 5 equal pieces, or 5 pieces that are approximately equal. So we're just going to come over here and we're going to put some hash marks on our segment, and we're going to try and make them as even as possible. So we'll have one here, and one here, one here, and one here. That's close enough. So now we have these 5 segments. So this is 1/5, 1/5, 1/5, 1/5, 1/5. Just assume that they're all equal. So what we need to do is we need to find out, where is P going to be? Well, since we're going from A to B, that means that moving from A to B, one piece is going to be closest to this. So that's 1/5. So our P is going to be someplace in this vicinity here. So we'll call that our P. And then this is the other 4/5 of the segment. So what we're looking for is the coordinates of this point. So in order to find that, what we basically need to do is we need to take this whole segment and find out its length. And then we're going to divide that length by the number of pieces. That'll tell us how long each one of these pieces is. So this way we're going to use the ruler postulate. So the ruler postulate says -2 minus 12, the absolute value of the difference of the endpoints is going to be the length of the segment. -2 minus 12 is -14, absolute value, and that equals 14. So this is the overall length of the segment, 14. Now we're going to divide this by 5 equal pieces. So we divide it by 5, and that 5 is 1 plus 4. So divided by 5 equal pieces. And that means that each one of these pieces is 14/5 of the overall. Okay. So this piece here is 14/5, and 14/5, and 14/5, and 14/5, and 14/5. Okay? So now all that's left is to find this coordinate. So what we're going to do is we're going to start at -2. So our point P is at -2 plus, now we're going to the right, which is in the positive direction, the positive x direction, if you will. So plus one space that's 14/5 long. 14/5. Okay. So we got to find out how many fifths is in -2. So let's go over here. -2 times, let's multiply this by 5/5. And since this fraction is 2/1, -2 times 5 is -10. And 1 times 5 is 5. So -2 is the same as -10/5. So what we have down here is -10/5 plus 14/5 is going to be our P. Well, -10 plus 14 is just 4/5. So the coordinate of point P is going to be 4/5 of a unit. And that's all there is to it.